Hello students, welcome to Siri Pathshala. In today's class, we shall discuss some more important problems from exercise 7.2. We start with the problem number 5. Okay, these problems are based on section formula. So fifth sum in exercise 7.2 is find the ratio in which the line segment joining A1 minus 5 and minus 4 5, that is the point B, is divided by the x-axis. Okay, also find the coordinates of the point of division. So suppose we have the axis like this. So this x-axis divides the line. So line hengirutte either it should be like this or hingeno irbodu, something like this. Okay. So these are the possibilities of the line AB. This is AB can be like this. AB can be like this. But this is the point. Okay. Point on the x-axis. So this point divides the line. Okay. So now we need to find the coordinates of this point, and since the dividing point is on x-axis, that means since x-axis is dividing the given line, coordinates of this point are x and 0, because we have x coordinate but y coordinate in English, that is 0 only, because here this is the x-axis, so we have x coordinate and y 0. Even if you take here, this would be x 0, and even if you consider this point x 0. Okay, so x-axis ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ coordinates of that point would be always x 0. ಇದೇ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ y axis ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the dividing point is on y axis. Then what would be the coordinates? Then 0 y. Okay, ಇದೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ at the end, suppose if we have divided by the y axis anta idre, then yes, the coordinates of these points would be 0 y. So let us continue with the problem now. Let the points be A1 minus 5, 1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5. Okay, minus 4 5. These are endpoints of the line. Then since the line AB, okay, or line segment, it can be, or line, okay, line AB is divided by x-axis, divided by x-axis, coordinates of that point, coordinates of the point of intersection B x 0. Okay, x 0. Okay, so now let us use section formula and find the value of x. Okay, let us write now. What is section formula? Section formula is x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Here y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so before finding the coordinates of this point, I mean to find the value of x, we need to find the ratio. That is the main intention of this question. So we need to find the value of m1 is to m2, or m1 and m2 values. Okay, so let us consider m1 as m and m2 as n. Or hange m1 ಮತ್ತು m2 ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ we can do. So let us go with that method, better I think. Okay, so let us write now, substitute these values. X value ge x is equal to, yes, which m1, let us write m1 only. X is equal to m1 x2, which is x2 here. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Okay, so m1 x2 andre m1 into minus 4 plus m2 x1. x1 is 1, m2 into 1. That is nothing but what? m2. Here m1 plus m2. And here y coordinate is 0. Okay, so 0 is equal to here m1 y2. So m1 y2 is which one? 5. m1 into 5 plus m2 y1. m2 is m2 only. y1 is minus 5. Minus 5 divided by m1 plus m2. Now see here, we get x into m1 plus m2 is equal to what? Minus 4 m1 plus m2 we get here. If you simplify this side, what do we get? We get m1 plus m2 into 0, it is 0. Okay, so 0 is equal to m1 into 5, that is 5mn minus 5m2. Okay, here we can get the ratio easily. Alva, x is x kuda unknown, so we cannot find. So let us use this part, y coordinate part. So by this y coordinate we can write 5m1 here, m1 plus m2 into 0. When you cross multiply, 0 is equal to by y coordinate we get 0 is equal to 5m1 5mn. Here m2 into minus 5 is minus 5m2. Minus 5m2. I will shift this now. 5mn to LHS. Okay, so this becomes now minus 5m1 is equal to minus 5m2. So minus sign gets cancelled. And 5 also gets cancelled. So what is remain now? If I bring here this one, which one? m2 this side now. m1 by m2 we get here. Here minus 5 by minus 5. Okay, so what do we get now? Both gets cancelled. 1 by 1, that is 1 is to 1. So m1 by m2 is equal to 1 by 1. This is nothing but m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 1. So what do you conclude by this? Ratio is 1 is to 1. So that is nothing but what? This is nothing but midpoint. Okay, midpoint of the line joining A and B. Okay, now let us consider these points now. This ratio 1 is to 1 and find the value of x. Okay, so I substitute here now the values of m1 and m2 in this first equation now. So let me take this as here m1x plus m2x is equal to here minus 4m1 plus m2. Okay, I take this as equation 1. Substituting m1 is equal to 1 and m2 is equal to 1 in equation 1 we get m1, that is 1x x plus here also m2 into, that is 1 into x is equal to minus 4m1, 4 into 1, so minus 4 here plus what? 1. Okay, m2 also 1. So what do you get? 2x is equal to minus 3. So x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So x value is minus 3 by 2 or minus 1.5. So what is y coordinate? It's already known, it is 0 because the point is on the x axis. So which are the coordinates of the points? Therefore write the conclusion part, that is the coordinates of the point of division. The coordinates of the point of division are are minus 3 by 2, 0. Okay, these are the coordinates of point of division. Okay, here either where do we get now minus 3 by 2? Here a 1, suppose this is 1, 0, original is 0, 1, then 1 here, if it is 2, it comes here somewhere here. Okay, minus 3 by 2, 0. Okay, so this is fifth problem, one of the important problem in this exercise.